I'm delighted to be joined here by Wealdstone's new signing, Billy Clifford. Billy, welcome to Wealdstone. Let's start off with the beginning of your career. So your first professional contract was with Chelsea. You spent quite a few years there. Not as much time on the pitch there, a few loans to places like Colchester, but just explain in that time what you learned.
Yeah, I mean, I was at Chelsea for, a large proportion of my life, not just my career, and growing up in an academy was good for myself and my football education on and off the pitch. And yeah, like you said, I was in and around the first team, never quite made an appearance competitive. But I went on a few pre-season tours and a couple of appearances on the bench. And then, like you said, I went on a few loans into League One, one abroad to Antwerp, and kind of got a lot of experience, some good, some bad, a lot of highs and a lot of lows. But I feel like it shapes you as a not only as a footballer but as a person as well. So I've taken all those experiences, and that's made me the person I am today, and then of course the player I am today. So I'm looking forward to try and get that hunger and kind of passion back for the game that I had back then, and hopefully Wealdstone is the team that can do that.
Of course, what we find a lot with these young players that are at pro clubs is that when they eventually leave and they join, say, like a League 2 club like you did with Crawley Town, that's where you really learn. And in the 2 years you were at Crawley, you actually got quite a lot of game time, didn't you? And is that a different sort of learning experience?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when you're at a big pro club, you're in a bubble, and you don't quite know that until you leave that bubble. And going out to when I left Chelsea, I went to Warsaw and in League One, and that was a good experience. But you go from being in a bubble to needing to win and get 3 points. The manager's job's on the line week in, week out, and it kind of you're thrust into a different environment. So Crawley was a really good experience. I played in the first year. I played a lot of games in the league, and second year didn't quite work out due to a new manager, and I picked up a few niggles and a broken foot, which is never ideal. But yeah, it was a good experience, and one I look back on fondly and with no regrets, to be honest.
Let's talk about your time last year with Billericay and with Slough. Of course, you spent time at Billericay up till about Christmas, and then from there you went to Slough towards the end of the season. The move to Slough, was that to be sort of closer to home? Was that more ideal for you, really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time at Slough. I mean, Billericay didn't really work out how I thought it was going to work out, but that's part and parcel of football. And when I got a call from one of the managers at Slough to go down there, and like I said, I grew up in Slough. My parents still live there. My little brother goes to school there, and it is home. So to go there and play in front of fans that I knew from just growing up in the area was really nice, and they welcomed me really with open arms, and it was a really good experience. And I feel that 12 games really give me that hunger and that enjoyment back into football, where it become kind of a slog, and I wasn't really enjoying it as much, but that really gave me that hunger back. And this season I'm looking to push on and kind of develop and do better than last year.
Yeah, of course, you've secured your move to Wealdstone now, and it's in the same division as what you were in last season, so it is all about pushing that momentum forward. Where do you see Wealdstone, say, finishing this season? What goals do you think will be set for this season?
I think there's a lot of new bodies, so it's always going to be different than the previous season. But I feel if we can do better, go one better than last year, and get promoted, which I think is in the back of everyone's mind. It's definitely in the back of my mind and the manager's mind. The lads that were here last year done really well in getting in the playoffs, and it's a difficult league. You look at the teams in the league this year, there's a lot of good teams in there, so it's not going to be easy, we know that. But I feel with myself and the rest of the players that he's got down here now, we're looking in good shape, and hopefully we can go on better and get promoted.
You scored a cracking goal on Thursday against Chesham, and you're playing again today here in front of home support. Do you have any sort of individual goals for this season that you've set yourself?
Yeah, I mean, that goal was, don't expect too many of those. But no, hopefully I can get on the score sheet. Not as good as that, I must say, but I'll be looking to get goals from midfield. with the likes of Connor Smith, you know, Greeny, who I've been really impressed with in pre-season. I think he's a great player. And you know, the way the manager wants to play suits me down to a T, which was, you know, a massive factor in me coming here. So, you know, personally, I just want to, you know, improve on last season, get as many games and try and, you know, contribute with a few goals as well.
Well, Billy, welcome to Wealdstone. Thank you for the interview and good luck with your time here at the Vale.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.